Hi friends, welcome to my channel Civil 3D Pro Designer. In this video we will discuss about leveling. What is leveling used for, basic equipment for leveling, and what is the principle of leveling, and then how can we book our leveling readings using HPC method. Before starting, if you are new on my YouTube channel, please subscribe Civil 3D Pro Designer, and if you have any question related to AutoCAD Civil 3D and land surveying, you can write down in the comment box, and you can also access me through my Facebook page Civil 3D Pro Designer, where you can get many more material related to Civil 3D and land surveying. So what is leveling used for? We must need to know before knowing leveling that why we use leveling. In the surveying of building sites, leveling operations are carried out primarily for the following reasons. The first one, to determine the difference in height between two or more points in the field. The second one, to determine the height of the ground at a number of points along any desired line so that section may be drawn like this. And the third one, to set out level of horizontal surfaces such as floor, slab, foundation, trenches, machines, passages like this in a building surveying work. So what are the basic equipment which we use in civil in leveling? The first one is optic level. You can call it Autolevel. Normally we are using Autolevel nowadays, and laser level also using. An instrument capable of giving a truly horizontal line of sight because it's have a bubble tube. When you get level your auto level, it will give you horizontal leveling reading. So second thing or second equipment which we use, it is leveling staff. It can be in feet and it can be used in meter. It depend on project. The third thing is level book. When you take measurements at site, you need to put them in your leveling book. So we have many types of optic level: dumpy level, tilting, digital level, automatic level, and now we have also laser level. Each differs somewhat in design, all have two common components: telescope to create a line of sight and enable a reading to be taken on the leveling staff, and second is a system to orient the line of sight in horizontal plane. We can see something more about optic levels. They are automatic levels are today the most commonly used, as I had discussed you before. Digital levels are mostly used in very large projects. Yes, and although tilting levels have been replaced by the automatic level, they are still useful where vibration is a problem. Okay, we have a major component of leveling, which is leveling staff. You can see it is our millimeter staff. Leveling staff are made of metal, or it can be glass fiber and graduated in meters and millimeters. The alternate meter lengths are usually shown in black and red on a white background. Although the graduation can take various forms, the types of adopted in UK, British and American system. So it can be in feet and meters also. The third thing, which is leveling book, it is something like this: backside, intermediate, foresight, HPC, reduced level, and you can make it in Excel sheet. It depends on your purpose for which the leveling is being carried out. Various system of taking observation may be employed. When reading are taken, they are entered on successive line of the booking sheets. All entries referring to one point on the ground must be entered on the same line of the leveling book. So you can put comments to determine to remember later your positions of points. What are the principles of leveling? Consider this example illustrated below with the instrument set up approximately midway between ground point A and B. Ground point A have elevation of 100 meter, which will our backside point, and then we will take a reading of 2.425 meter. When we will plus this for 2.425 meter in our benchmark elevation, we will get height of plane of collimation. Once you have height of plane of collimation, you can find elevation of point P to put a stop here and then make reading 0.120. You can minus this reading from HPC to get the elevation of point B. In interview, land surveying interviews, some time they ask you what is backside, so you can answer like this, that it is the first reading after setting your instrument, and the foresight will be the last reading you take before moving the instrument, and intermediate side should be any reading between backside and foresight. How can we use booking by HPC method? For example, we have a real-time example. We have site which have some points like OBM, point B, C, D, and then we have leveling book to put all reading like that. OBM have elevation of 77.558. When we take first reading on backside at OBM, we will write in the backside, and then this backside will be plus with reduced level to get our HPC. Once we have HPC, we will take reading on point B and write in the intermediate. When intermediate will be minus with HPC, you will get the elevation for point B. So same will go for point C and D. After point D, we will close our leveling process again on OBM, and we will put reading on foresight column. When we will minus from HPC to foresight, we will get elevation of OBM. It can be same or it can be little bit change if we have some error. So we can make math check foresight, sum of foresight, backside and foresight. You can minus and then some first RL minus your last RL should be same. If they are same, then your math is checked fine. But if you want to get error between during your leveling process, you can minus first RL to last RL. You will find 0.001 in this scenario, so it is your leveling error. You can see here we have closing error 0.001, but our math is okay. When you have been working on any project, you have some criteria, some standards related to your design or your project. So if, as we see in this scenario, our closing error is less than 0.005 meter, so if it is more than 0.005 meter, we need to do it again. Hope you like this video. about leveling information and booking equipment of leveling in land surveying. I will put this PDF in the description link so you can download and make practice by yourself. If you are new, please subscribe Civil 3D, and you can also like my Facebook page Civil 3D Pro Designer for more informative material and